My name is SUPERZOMGBBQ, and this is WWE SuperCard Season 7. Let's start with the biggest piece of information you guys are going to want to know, and that is November. That is when Season 7 is going to be dropping, and we'll be getting our hands on with it very, very soon. And I can't wait. There's so much to talk about, so many changes coming, so many, in fact, I've had to write it all down. So if you see me looking to the side, it's because I can't remember all of it. Start off with this screenshot. You've got it on screen right now. Season 7, this is what it looks like. Big changes, but it looks very similar, right? Well, we're going to have a comparison between the login bonus on Season 7 and login bonus in Season 6. First of all, everything you're watching is subject to change. Some things aren't completed. You can see it on screen right now that there is a big change, and that is that the events every single week are now listed on the calendar. You can also see things like stars and gift presents. I'm guessing this is all related, plus announcements, to simplifying things, actually giving people the information they want and not putting it on social media all the time. This is good. This is how it should be done. So bravo SuperCard for doing that. It's been long necessary, and many other mobile games, many other games in general have gone towards this process, so it's nice to see them falling in line. The second biggest change is the design. I mean, look at the design. Completely different. First of all, the blue, the lack of all the metal shiny stuff. Yes, there's some things which are very similar, but there is also so much that looks better, looks different. And I'd like to say this kind of is dialing back to like Season 1, Season 2 kind of design. A lot more simplified. And that is a message that they are wanting to get across with SuperCard Season 7, which is people have been asking for forever, which then falls into the second big point, stats, or truncation as they're calling it, which I don't understand. Why not just call it a stat crunch? But whatever you want to call it, stat crunch, stat candy, stat Captain Crunch, I don't care. This, you can do anything. Stat trumpet, I don't care. This looks good. This is what people have been crying out for forever. And this is a Drew McIntyre SummerSlam 20 reduced from millions. Let's in fact compare it to my own Buddy Murphy. Every single card that has over six or more stats or points, numbers, will be crushed down to 4 numbers and the letter. And as far as I'm aware, it's very similar to the leak, which I revealed previously, which had the millions gone into M and the hundreds of thousands go into K. I would not be surprised if we now go into like the billions of stats. And this may be what this little feature is here with the arrow, but you can go back to the original stats. So this might allow you to see what the stats would have been without the letters. Maybe that's one of the new features of the game which have been put in to basically make sure it works. If you go to the main screen of SuperCard, you've got Wild Mode, Performance Center, Fusion Chamber, Money in the Bank, King of the Ring, and Elimination Chamber. You've also got TBG. You've also got Money in the Bank. Simplify. No more TBG store. No more PvP store. No more Money in the Bank store. All combined into one store. I don't know what happens with the contracts, the points as of yet, but I would imagine it's all going to be condensed and crushed into one sole currency. I had an idea that it'd be virtual currency that I had in the MyNBA games. And that every time you play, you would get something for it. For the card, you get some kind of virtual currency. That would be what I'd guess, but I may not be right. I did think it was weird that on 2K Battlegrounds, the QR code included battle points, Money in the Bank contracts, and PvP points or league points. Maybe that's our answer. Could these be the last Money in the Bank rewards? I would actually imagine not. I'm going to go with combining all of it together. And this is actually designed by Cat Daddy 2K to effectively reduce people's concerns about the fear of missing out, as they call it, which is you don't necessarily have to be playing every single mode to get all the rewards, and that is a massive change. And talking about game modes, what if I told you you'd be able to play every single game mode in PvP whenever you wanted to? You didn't have to wait 3 weeks for Royal Rumble. You didn't have to wait for 3 weeks to play. No one wants to play Elimination Chamber. I'm joking. If you like Elimination Chamber, you do you, boo. War. You want to play War? Keep playing War. No more waiting for PvP. You'll be able to play every single game mode whenever you want, on demand. That's brilliant. I don't have to play an Elimination Chamber anymore. Sorry if I'm against an Elimination Chamber, I just don't like it. You might play it all day, every day. And that is what is great about that change. It says in their mission statement they want to simplify the game, make it more rewarding, and more strategic as well. This is their words, not mine. This is how the new cards are going to look when you're looking at your decks, and you can see a few huge changes. First of all, no more bar. It's going to go from normal to plus, just one bar that shows one end to another end. I'm guessing this is going to stop the potential leak of a brand new tier, but you can see there, Shattered and WrestleMania 35 tier, one clear goal. Standard, plus. I like it. Plus, you get to see what the cards look like without being on screen in front of you. These are what they look like in the decks. And again, the important thing you can see is with the deck editor is it looks very similar, but just the colors, the way that the buttons look, you pressing in game just looks so much cleaner than where it looks at the moment. And this is the first time since season 3, season 4, that kind of design has changed, and I am all for it. You can also just see the difference on the card stats just by looking at this. It's just so much cleaner than what you can see on here. And it goes back to the days of season 1, season 2 without the hundreds and thousands of stat points. Plus, in season 7, the brand new season 7 cards will feature 2 big additions. One is style, the other is techniques. It would also feature a brand new addition called Super Moves. There's a bit of info on this, but not too much at the moment. Bear with me. So let's deep dive into the information. With the on-demand play, it says you'll be able to play whatever mode you want whenever you want to, 24/7. But it also says that there's going to be highlighted modes that will be in rotation. So maybe it'll be double points for playing Royal Rumble this week. So if you do want to follow the game religiously to get the best rewards, there are going to be opportunities for you to do that. With the store unification, it's important for me to state I don't know what they're going to be doing with battle points, league points, tickets, TBG points, Money in the Bank contracts. We don't know, but I would assume that this will be the last Money in the Bank set of rewards for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. That's what I would imagine. Maybe in the future it'll be called something completely different. The super moves are detailed here, where it says you can build up a new super meter across any of the on-demand modes. So not the event modes, and unleash a devastating maneuver when you need a boost. Tough opponent in Road to Glory or Ring Domination, you can use that to get a huge advantage. I want to see that up front. Also, I want to see if that maybe is included for Season 6 cards, or is it only included for Season 7? As you can see in front of you, this hasn't actually been detailed too much to us, which I'm surprised about. Maybe this is a little tease. Collections. This looks like your star count is finally going to help you. Every card you collect potentially goes towards a foundation set, or a bigger set having pros of certain cards is going to finally be rewarded. If you collect, let's just say Dakota Kai, Matt Riddle, Walter, Batista, Ivar, or Eric, whichever one of the Viking Raiders it is, and your Angelo Dawkins card, just for collecting those, you get yourself a Bret the Hitman Hart. No, again, confirmation on that, so don't take that as a guarantee, but this is like a brand new way of rewarding people for collecting cards. Give me it now. Maybe this is a way of rewarding people without having ladder rewards. Pretty sweet. I love it. This could just be a new way of doing like a Fusion Fury. Who remembers that? Back with Shinsuke Nakamura and the original Fusion Fury cards, where you put certain cards in and you got a certain card out of it. Maybe they'll do special cards for that. Who knows at this point in time? This screams offering people special cards for doing event modes. Just imagine if doing every single event card for a month got you access to another special image or a special card or a special card back. Lots of people are going to be interested in this one. Styles and techniques, 2 new card attributes based on in-ring personas. Battling your opponents, you could be a high flyer, a grappler, heavyweights, and trigger techniques like chain and overrun. And I'm guessing these go in tandem with your stats and equipment. No confirmation on the Season 6 cards having those, but Season 7 ones will all have those two features. And another big one, people have been asking for this forever across 2K games. And SuperCard's going to do it first.
War Games!
Yep. War Games is coming to SuperCard in December, and I couldn't be happier. There are going to be 3 rings in game. You choose your team. Don't know if it's a team event, but by the fact it says choose your team, I'd say it's a solo event. Just replace OTL and we'll be fine. But this is awesome. I want to see it. Obviously, because it might be another Clash of Champions, but man, what a way to round that off. That is a huge announcement, and apparently that's not all. We haven't even seen the card yet, haven't seen the game in motion. It's huge news. Quick intervention there, because I have also been informed whilst I'm on holiday that there are additional bits and pieces they left out of the announcement, which they're telling me now. Good timing. Anyway, 3 brand new tiers will be coming to the game as you would expect, and 200 brand new cards will be added to the game at the beginning. That's what you're expecting to hear anyway, because that's what's happened for the last 3 to 4 seasons. Plus, that would also mean you'd assume that Season 4 cards will be joining the legacy, so any Season 4 tiers will disappear, and Season 5 tiers, Gothic, Neon, and Shattered, will be the beginning tiers. No guarantees on that. It may be further, but that's what it seems like right now. The only other thing that they've clarified on this is that the collections will have limited time events, which will be very similar to the Fusion Fury event, which I mentioned previously, how similar it sounds, and that gives them opportunities to include rarer cards for collecting certain other cards in the catalog or in a special event like Christmas, Easter, and so on. There are tons of huge changes. Let me know what you think in the comments section, man. This is gonna be incredible. If this goes right, this is a great change. The only thing I personally want to know is what's going to happen to all the currencies in game. Is it going to go to virtual currency where you earn currency in game just for playing? How's that going to change things? What's the conversion rate like if you've got to convert your money in the bank contracts? Or will you get, like, I don't know, loyalty rewards for doing so across Season 7? We don't know at this point in time. All I'm going to say is if you are so hyped, because I am, to see more about Season 7, drop an elbow on the like button. And you got to subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss anything Season 7 related. There's going to be so much, and you're going to see it here first, 100%. But I've been SuperZombGBBQ. This has been your first look at SuperCard Season 7. I'll see you in the next one.